Sure.
Okay, we're live. Hi.
Hi. I'm Rhonda.
And below us is Kristen, our friend.
Hey.
Hello.
She's also my boss.
Worst
boss ever. Always telling me to do fitness. So Kristen is another YMCA-er. For those of you that don't know her, she is like the face of fitness at our YMCA, and she's going to share with us a little bit more today about the virtual classes and how those are going, and of course how the quarantine's treating her. Morning, Kate.
1 second.
Okay, tell me, Kristen, how is the quarantine treating you?
Like for me personally?
Yeah, like how are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I never really thought I was a people person. I kind of liked to chill and have my me time.
Yeah.
But I'm realizing that I'm a little bit more of a people person than I thought I was.
Yeah.
So, but overall it's okay. We're getting stuff done around the house and, kind of a much needed break in our lives with the busyness of our, schedules and kids' schedules and things like that. So I think it's overall been okay. It's been needed. I don't know that we could do it for another, 3 months, but it's okay.
No.
I would like it to be over sooner than later for sure. I have also always considered myself a bit of an introvert. And I think like I do like being at home. I like it. But like you, I am 100% a people person. I just am. I
am not.
Okay. Sure. She's not a people person. And now we're lying. And now we're liars. You're on YouTube. Good morning, Britt and Janet and Renata have joined us.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Janet, we missed you yesterday. I referenced one of your posts about, giving people a break. Yesterday, Kristen, we talked about judging people who go out and do things that, come out of their quarantine for a minute to see a neighbor or something in the driveway.
We were talking a little bit about that.
Yeah, I talked a little bit about that. We're trying to keep our nose out of other people's business. There for a second, I couldn't get the words out. I don't have people around. Your neighborhood probably has quite a few people out and doing things. Kristen?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have people, like our boys are out walking the dogs. That's kind of their new chore. We make them walk the dogs. So they're in our, we have a high schooler. So he's running, he's keeping up with all his running and things like that. So Scott, my husband, and our oldest have been going to one of the school's tracks and kind of just, doing some timing and stuff like that. And they've seen a couple other people out, kind of doing the same thing. So Scott and I have been trying to walk, if not every day, every other day. Just
track was open. Was it? They were able to get on that track.
The one by not at the high school, but the one by in the middle school is.
Okay.
So they've been going there and just kind of, trying to stay busy and that kind of thing. So we're getting, out, but not like Jonah and I went for a drive the other day because it was just gorgeous and he hadn't really been out of the house. So I was like, let's go for a drive. It's nice out. We had, sunroof open and we've been just kind of trying to do things like that.
Yeah.
Just so that we're out, but not really in the public.
Yeah. I did shop yesterday with a mask on.
Yeah, I saw your picture.
Yeah, it was unusual. It was super unusual. I felt sort of like I had stepped into a movie.
Yeah,
like the whole thing, all this definitely seems sort of like movie-ish, But when I put a mask on to go in the grocery store, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's like a new reality.
It's so weird. Yeah. It's weird. So I haven't yet done and I'm ashamed to say it. I am, but I haven't done any YMCA virtual classes.
That's
I
okay.
have.
You've been doing your own.
I do my fitness. I've been running and
Yeah.
doing things, but I know, but I miss my seeing faces. And then like Miranda posted something and it was like a picture of all the people there. I'm like, oh, I want to see all those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a different, it's the new norm, the Facebook Live workouts. It's just me. So,
Yeah.
I can't see other people's faces like this.
Right.
So, people could be, eating
Ice cream.
ice cream while they're watching the workout,
Have
so
you
you
seen
don't,
those
you don't
memes?
That's
really
what
know,
That's what I'm doing. I mean, they're great. They're great workouts.
but you're just watching.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen those memes though with the guy that's like, oh yeah, ooh,
Yeah.
eat it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
So, it is what it is. I think, the diehards will
Yeah.
do it, and they want it and they like it, but there's going to be those people who just kind of click and watch for 30 seconds and they're like, not doing that, not feeling
Right.
it.
Yeah.
I
But
do
the
it
Zoom-
after the fact. I've done
Yeah, that's okay.
your body pump and your boot camp. I'll
Yeah.
probably do one today.
Yeah, and I've had some people who have said, like, oh, I did this, it was
Yeah,
like one of the old ones, and they were like, oh, I
Yeah.
did this one today. I like being able to go back and kind of click
Yeah.
through my options and things like that. So that's kind of cool that we've kind of built up like a catalog,
Right.
of stuff, and that's been kind of cool. But the Zoom workouts have been different because people, like how we are right now, you can see each other's faces if you want. And
Yeah.
it's been a little bit more personable because the instructors have been able to say like, hey, after class, we're going to unmute for a couple minutes and check in or whatever.
I
So
like that. Yeah.
that's been kind of a different dynamic, I guess,
Mhm,
with
mhm.
people. So it's been kind of cool. It's
So can you tell
different.
like, are there people from maybe like that have retired snowbirds down in Florida doing them, or is there anybody that you know is like not local?
Yeah. So the Y has been able to reach previous members who have since moved away.
Yeah.
We've hit people in Florida, in Indiana, Michigan, South Carolina. So we've had, kind of a really cool reach, and we've had non-members, just even, kind of local,
Yeah.
people who aren't members at the Y who have been able to take advantage of these workouts and be able to do them. So it's kind of cool that, the Y has been able to reach this far, their whole thing is being a, being a community of people,
Yeah.
and providing, health benefits to a community of people. And we've been able to kind of stay with that even through the quarantine, where people that we would have never reached
Yeah.
otherwise, are now benefiting from the fitness stuff that we're offering. So it's been kind of cool to
It is.
hear the
Mhm.
feedback from that.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's good for just branding, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and people can say, through the
Yeah, right.
quarantine, I was able to do workouts from the Y and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a cool, you don't really realize the impact that you're making until
Right.
someone actually says like, oh, hey, I did your workout all the way from wherever today,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, weird. I didn't even know that we reached people down there. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's been kind of cool.
That is cool. A couple of folks to say hi to real quick. We got Liz back. Good morning again, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
So that's Liz Seaborg, Kristen.
Oh,
She-
yeah.
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 Janet's back on. Aaron, good morning. Britt and Eileen. Good morning.
Oh,
ladies.
hey, Eileen.
Hello.
Oh. Hey,
Um,
come on, Eileen.
so which do you prefer doing, the Facebook or the Zoom? What do you think is like easier as an from an instructing perspective? What's better?
I don't know. They're
Different.
I don't know what's
different.
yeah, I don't know what's easier. I think, technology wise, the Facebook Live is easier.
Yeah.
It's way with Zoom, there's kind of, the issue of like the sound quality and,
Yeah.
the lagging and all that stuff. If your internet isn't strong and if there's too many people on and that kind of thing. So there's always those things, but the Zoom is way more personable. But the Live is a better, maybe a better platform, but like you can't use licensing music on there. You have to, use the licensing free and that kind of stuff. Otherwise you get flagged. So there's
So that's
benefits and
interesting. So
drawbacks.
through Zoom, they don't flag you for the audio.
Right, because there is no way to, once the workout is done, it's done. It's like doing a phone call, once you're off, you're off.
Well, and it isn't like someone watching it could record it and then do something with it, like that's their, as someone that joins a Zoom, you can't like record it to your computer or something.
Well, you can set it up that way, but we don't. So you cannot screen record it.
Oh, okay.
So once it's done, it's done. So that's why. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah. And with
I was wondering how that made sense. I mean, like for us, because we record it, I would think it goes for YouTube, so it would get flagged.
We get flagged anyway. We're just like, okay, got that. Not making money.
Flag.
If it ever monetizes, then we'll have a little bit of work to do, but as it is right now, nope. No checks coming from old YouTube.
So that's been kind of a different.
Oh, so Britt said she's done a couple of your workouts, and she says, I can mirror on my TV, so you're larger than life.
Yay!
Renata plugs her laptop into the TV, and it motivates her to work out like she's there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I do the mirroring too. The screen
What do you
mirroring
mean by this mirroring?
on your phone. So when you click on like with Kim's workout, like if I click on it, her Zoom, and I scroll down, I go to my that's screen.
Okay.
And see where it says screen mirroring.
Yeah.
And like basement TV or living room TV will pop up, and I just click on that.
Do you have to have like an Apple TV or something?
I don't know on the screen mirroring if you do have to have an Apple TV.
No, I think it's just a smart TV. I think you just need a smart TV.
That's so cool. Dory says, good morning.
Hello, Miss Dory.
Good morning.
Guys, were you so excited to see the sunshine today? I did not realize it was going to be pretty.
No, because my forecast said it was going to be rainy today.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's still kind of chilly.
So, Kristen, you were going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to talk about the long road that we had to walk for the music licensing and stuff like that, because you have to, through most studios, have a music licensing where you can use whatever music you want in the studio.
Yeah.
That is strictly for in the studio.
Yeah. So
it is not for outside the studio, and it is not individual per person. So, our exec, you guys had Lisa Bohonik on, I think last week, her and I have been webinaring, like nobody's business, trying to guide us through this whole licensing process and what music can you use and what music you can't use and what formats you can stream and what formats you can't stream and all this, other stuff. So it's been kind of just a weird
other learning tool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, things that like we never really thought that.
Well, and when we shot those videos, I should know that about music licensing.
Yeah, we shot everything we shot in for fitness on the Maverick channel. We had no music at all because I was not going.
But I didn't even think like Zumba Strong is Zumba. Like you have to have the music. Like you can't even do the class without the music. So it's like I didn't even click when we were videotaping that one time about the music.
And there have been certain formats that are strictly for Zoom only, like the Strong by Zumba, regular Zumba, Pound and things like that. You can only do through a Zoom type format, Google Hangouts, Zoom, whatever it is. But there's also been some other formats who have recently come out and said that you can stream them through Instagram Live or Facebook Live. But in order to do that, you need to sign a waiver saying that you are solely responsible and it's not the brand who is responsible for if you get flagged for music and things like that. So then it becomes the person the instructor's responsibility. So they're basically waiving the rights of the format. You know, you can teach the format, you need to be certified in the format, but if you get caught or if you get flagged, it's on you. So it's kind of it's just kind of all these weird behind the scenes fitness things that we never even thought were going to be an issue. So it's kind of weird.
It's a learning curve, I guess.
Yeah. Now I know all there is to know about music and licensing.
That's good.
I think you've always wanted to know, I'm sure.
I know, it's great information to have, apparently.
Yeah. So we were gonna do a Zumba Strong certification in March. That got canceled?
No, May.
May. Oh, May.
Yeah, it's the last weekend in May, and so far it's still on.
Okay.
You know, fingers crossed we're gonna be open, but we're just kind of taking it as it is.
Yeah.
I'm really May 1st. I'm going with May 1st.
That's your goal. That's your pool number. Did you guys start a pool?
Yeah.
No, because I think it's the end of July.
Oh.
And you think still like May 1st. Don't say that ever again, Melissa.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be May 15th. We'll start to be able to do certain things, but not everything.
Oh, yeah. I do have a friend of mine. She's in Australia and her husband does concerts. And she said that she thinks
just
I know.
Not cool.
I know, I'm sorry, but she did say that she's thinking like October.
You know, no, wait, stop.
Yeah. Concerts aren't coming back, Ron.
Not nonsense. That's nonsense.
I'm sorry. Over here we got Eileen saying August.
Eileen thinks August.
This is what I think. I think this is what they should listen to. They should just take some of my advice.
Yeah.
I think you have the concert. If you personally want to go, take your chances. You take your chances and you go. But if you don't, you don't. And if you're
Anthony, Dr. Fauci would be banging his head on a wall when you said that. You'd be like, that's not how it works. So what do you think's the first thing to come back? Restaurants?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah, I think
like the library.
Yeah, library, things that are in like a small capacity.
Yeah.
Maybe if restaurants do, they have to do like seat people at every other table or every 2 tables or something like that, so that
I had heard that
yeah, I'm feeling hopeful. A lot of, Denmark is opening back up fully. I think China is opening back up. I can't remember the other countries that's opening back up because they're starting to see that curve really flatten.
I read this week that the Wuhan, where it started, they just started opening back up after 11 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they were just about, I thought they were 4 months, no?
Oh, geez.
I thought it said 11 weeks.
Maybe 11 weeks since like the official.
Yeah.
Everybody stay in.
Oh, okay. So we got, just let Rhonda go to the private concerts from Eileen. Eileen thinks there'll be limits to capacity. Britt thinks, I think things will come back in waves to limit large masses in August back to our new norm, or back to our actual norm. And then Dory said, Fauci said no handshaking ever. So we might be
he can't
October
tell me what to do.
He's telling you what to do now, honey. Elbows.
Yep.
I high five. Is my cycle class high five forever gone? Do I have to
maybe?
No,
everybody.
Why?
Foot high five. We can do feet high fives.
Viruses have been around forever. Like that's just you can't. No, I disagree.
My dad says the first business to open back up will be MaverickRx. It was a business, yeah. We would definitely be. We've been doing fine. We're going stronger than ever, Dad. Stronger than ever. Yeah, I think I also had read something that Italy was opening back up. If you had it and recovered, you were free. Which, if they would get us that antibody test, I think we'd be back in action, because I do think more people have had it and recovered than they're aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Anyway, we got to get this show on the road, ladies. It's Thursday, as we were told by Frank. Happy Friday.
Tomorrow is Good Friday.
Tomorrow is Good Friday. How will you be celebrating Easter?
Me?
Well,
yeah. Kristen.
Easter is our one holiday that we host. Because we have lots of April birthdays. So we do Easter and April birthdays all kind of in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're a little bummed that we don't get to host this year. We really have zero plans.
Yeah.
Now that we're not hosting, we have not thought about dinner at all. But our church is going to do a live Easter, like most churches are doing, a live Easter service. And my husband's a musician in their band, so he's going to be playing some music and things like that. So he'll be gone, Easter morning, and our kids are old enough to know the Easter drill.
And he's got a YouTube channel now.
Yeah, he has his YouTube channel. That's one of the things he's always wanted to do, and now that he has time,
he's doing it.
He's been able to
subscribed.
do it.
I need to find him. I've seen him on Instagram. I need to find him on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I actually yesterday, Julie posted a picture of Passover, and in her post was like the kids around the screen, and I thought that's a good idea. I'm going to reach out to my family. So my brother is here in Aurora, my sister's in Geneva, and then my folks are in the city. So we're going to set a time to eat. And obviously we'll all be eating whatever we're eating. And then we'll set the iPad up. So we're all at least eating together, sort of, but not together. I think we're going to do steaks and potatoes. The kids, or Grace wants mashed potatoes, just a dinner. She would like to get dressed up fancy. I said, are you going to wear leggings? Like, what does dressed up fancy mean to you when you're quarantined in the house? So we'll see how that goes, but that's our plan.
Yeah.
What about you, Ron? What are you going to do?
Well, of course, church. We'll do it probably Saturday, which is like, still wrapping my head around that whole church thing. I want to be at church. This is weird. Easter, no church. I've grown up. I can say this is probably my first Easter in my life. My grandfather was a minister too, so I used to. And he had 3 churches. So we would wake up and go from 8:30 church, 9:30 church, and 10:30 church on Easter mornings back in the day. But anyway, I'm rambling like I always do. But we're going to have ham because we always have ham.
Mm-hmm.
And for Easter, it's the only time and all the stuff, the green Jello salad and all that stuff. And I think I'm going to make plates, bring them to my parents and my grandparents, and bring them Easter dinner, because I was trying to figure out how we could have I told my mom, I'm like, we could come over and have like a social distance outside kind of thing.
She said no.
She's like not sure that's going to be nice out. And I don't
think it is.
With my grandparents, we're a little extra cautious with them being 93 and 92. So, and my parents, but even more cautious with my grandparents. But so I think I'll definitely bring them dinner somehow. So
cool. All right. Well, Kristen, thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. It's so nice to see you.
It is nice to see you as well. Can't wait to get back.
I know. That's the one thing somebody posted something like, what will be the first thing you do when you can go back out? I'm like,
I'm gonna hug everybody.
Go on the Y. Look at it. Here I come.
I'm gonna give everybody hugs. I'm gonna go against everybody. Will be like, Stay away, Rhonda. I'm the germaphobe here. Like I told my husband, I said I'm the germaphobe.
Got a lot going on here.
We touch everything.
First question is, what is Scott's YouTube channel?
What's your YouTube channel?
Not Your Grandma's Pastor.
Yeah, it's called Not Your Grandma's Pastor.
Pastor. Okay, got it. Noted. Janet wanted that one. Haven't figured out. So Eileen says she hasn't figured out what she's doing. Dory's gonna have ham, fresh green beans, mashed potatoes, and cornbread. Tanya, good morning, Tanya. They're gonna do an Easter egg hunt and figure out the clue to the next egg. Oh, that'll be fun. That's creative. Britt, Friday night viewing church, Last Supper, and on Easter 9 a.m. church viewing and brunch and steaks later, depending on whether may do an Easter egg hunt for the grown kids.
We do an Easter egg in the house.
Yeah, I don't know what if we'll do it inside or outside. Clay wants to basically do it everywhere. The other day he walks up to me and he's carrying all these Nerf war guns, you know. He's got like 7 guns. He comes in, he's like, could you hide these? Like, what? And he's like, I want to play like Fortnite, but like real Fortnite where I find the guns and I run around and shoot people.
That is awesome.
I go, yeah,
that's the best thing ever.
I gotta do that later. Holy smokes. Because it was not a nice day. So we gotta find a good day for him to actually play Fortnite with his Nerf war gun.
I mean, how clever was that though? That is just the coolest thing ever.
I had told them they had to get off the screens. And so then he just is like, wait, I could play Fortnite with guns. Addicted. All right, Rhonda, do you have something to share with us this morning?
I do. Any prayer requests? Oh, I want to mention that Meredith's best friend's husband came home yesterday. So prayers answered on that one. So that was good news to hear.
It is good news to hear.
Any other prayer requests?
I haven't got anything new.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Grace and gratitude I'm reading out of. Hope is believing for what you do not yet see. Sometimes it's easy to have hope because everything is moving straight toward the finish line of your dream. That's happy hope. Other times, circumstances look so bleak. There is little hope left or waning hope. But when you trust in God of hope and not in the results of what is hoped for, you can have hope overflowing with peace and joy because the outcome is in His perfect hands. That's holy hope. He is the one true source of perfect hope and perfect peace. And then the verse I was going to tell you was, Lord, from Psalms 94, verse 19. Lord, when doubts fill my mind, when my heart is in turmoil, quiet me and give me renewed hope and cheer. That's it.
Amen. I like that. Hope was our focus yesterday too.
Yeah, I figure hope is
a good one.
Hope is the trend right now, I think.
Yeah, hope is trending. Well, I love you, ladies.
Bye. Love you all.
Love you guys.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Remember non-members too get to do all those classes. So whether you're a member of the Y or not a member, whether you live in Italy or California, you can do Kristen's and all the Y classes.
Yep, there are several instructors teaching, not just Kristen. So you got to check that out. One more thing, guys, on Saturday, remember Kelly Dillon's coming on to share her story with us.
Yes. So
awesome.
Yeah. So we're excited to see her and hear about
her story.
Yeah.
Yep. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about new routines.
You say that in a way that makes it seem like you're asking a question. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about new routines. Yes. New routines tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes, that was what we agreed on. Goodbye,
I
everybody.
can't see the question because I just went with it the other day.
Oh yeah,
You're
I'm good. We don't need to like. Yeah, that's cool. Works for me. What else?
I didn't text you and say, "Hey, we're talking about this on Friday."
You can boss me around. It's fine. I could use a little direction. All right. Mwah. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.